Janet, it's always amazing chatting with you. And I love just your passion for everything that you do. And just, I've mentioned to you the ground floor. It's something my dear friend Rob has introduced to me, and it's transformed me. And just with what you talk about with that core destructive belief, something you're very passionate about, I think there's a real alignment with both of those. And I love having that conversation with you and just to ask you and to keep that conversation going, when it comes to that core destructive belief, where is the power behind that, and why should we be leading with that as we move forward?
Well, the core destructive belief, maybe there's a level below the ground floor, which is our basement, and it's our inner basement. And in that inner basement, there are a whole bunch of trunks containing old memories, adverse childhood experiences, aspects of our life up to this point that we feel a certain degree of shame for. And while we ignore that inner basement, what we're doing is really building a house of cards that will inevitably topple at some point if it hasn't already. I had the good fortune to go through a big crisis during 2008 with the GFC, the global financial crisis. That's when my house of cards toppled. And that forced me to go into that inner basement over a process of years, actually, to find out what was the thing, if there was such a thing, that was the root cause of all my problems, all my mistakes, all my personal disasters. And after much teaching, researching, seeing where people's problems lay, I saw the big problem was inaction. And so I reverse engineered that and found that the cause, what's behind inaction, why don't we do what we set out to do? What's stopping us? Why do we get so stuck? Is fear, and fear comes up in many guises. Self-doubt, imposter syndrome, fear of failure. Fear wears many coats, but fear itself is not the problem. Fear is created by something else. And fear actually comes from a belief that's hardwired into us. We talk about limiting beliefs, but we never talk about this one belief that creates all the other limiting beliefs. And this one belief I call the core destructive belief.